Many of you won't be surprised by this one. Julie and the painter have advanced to the final stages of the America's Favorite Couple contest.
Tell me about this contest you've got us roped into.
Roped into?
Tell us about it.
Well, one night I couldn't sleep, honey. And I don't know. It doesn't happen very often, but, well, sometimes I can't sleep. But this particular night, Jason was snoring beside me. And
I don't snore.
a little bit, but not a lot. A little bit. But sometimes I can tell just by your breathing or your just little tiny sleeping snoring that you're really, really asleep and I'm not going to wake you up. And that was the case this night. I could tell you were really asleep. So I got my phone out and I kind of, when I do that, when I get my phone out, I kind of put the blanket up my arm or something to try to shield the light, so it doesn't wake Jason up, which gets old after a while. It's not the most comfortable. But anyway, this particular night I couldn't sleep and I kind of went through my typical drill of looking at Facebook and what else did I do? Like play my game maybe. That's a little harder to do at night, but because my one bingo game makes noise and I don't suggest that game to anyone. It sucks. And
It sucks. You play it all the time.
I know, but
like every day.
It's addictive. That's why it sucks. Yeah. So anyway, play my little game, and then somehow I noticed there was this little contest for America's Favorite Couple, and I thought, I don't remember if it came on my email.
America's Favorite Couple.
Yeah, it came on my email or on a thing on Facebook, but I kind of clicked on it. It was like, register to be America's Favorite Couple, and I had some time on my hand. I was awake in the middle of the night, and I actually filled out all the stuff in the middle of the night to register for this online contest, America's Favorite Couple.
Because we're America's favorite couple.
Well,
or we should be, right?
Well, I think we could be in the running. And I think we're an interesting, engaging, fascinating,
famous podcasters.
Funny couple and famous podcasters. Yeah, so I filled out the little application, and a couple of days later, I got the thing saying that we were going to be accepted. I don't know if they accepted everyone or not. I'd love for somebody to write in and say, I applied for this contest, and they said, fuck no, you're not interested enough. Because that would make me feel a little more special.
I have my doubts,
You think they took everybody?
Well, all I know is you sent me you told me, get on and vote. Get on and vote.
Oh, wait, we're not even there yet because we just got accepted into the contest, honey. I haven't even filled out the questions yet.
Okay.
I had to write a little synopsis.
Let me back up a little bit.
I had to write a little synopsis about us, and then I also had to actually submit pictures. So I'm assuming that they wouldn't let any ugly people in.
Oh, man.
Well, I don't know that, but why else would they want you to send pictures?
Well, they probably want to use it in all the press releases.
So, it's one of these little online contests. The grand prize is $20,000.
$20,000.
Yeah, not like $2 million or anything, but better than a sharp stick in the eye.
Yeah.
And a photo shoot in Variety magazine.
Wow, is that a real magazine?
I think yes, it is. Look it up, Variety magazine, and think what that would do for our podcasting, honey. If we had a photo shoot in a
our views would go through the roof.
We'd become major influencers overnight.
We'd be like going viral.
So then once you get accepted, you have these questions you have to fill out. It's like, tell us about how you met or about the beginning of your relationship, something like that. And as you all know, if you are podcast subscribers and have watched any of our episodes, the beginning of our relationship was quite entertaining, awesome, romantic, cool. So that was easy.
Yeah.
And then it said, write something about, one of your favorite experiences together. I had a lot to choose from. And, it gets hard after you've been together for a while to choose.
What did you write about? Was it like Italy or something?
No, because I thought that was too, you don't want to be like, oh, my favorite was when we got married in Paris in front of the, Eiffel Tower. It's like, I think people will be like, fuck these people. They don't need $20,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't mention that shit.
Well, there's pictures of it, but still, that's what I'd think. I'd be like... That's what I would think. So, actually, I wrote about how when we went to Michigan during COVID and there was nothing open and we still had fun.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a good trip.
Yeah, it was fun, and it was this little. And in fact, I was just talking. What was it? Just seriously, within the week, I was talking about how I wanted to go back there this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was pretty low key, but it was fun.
It was low
Nice.
key. It was really cold, unlike the other time we tried to go to Michigan after Christmas when it was like 70, and because I wanted it to snow. It was really cold and it snowed, and the pond, I mean, the big lake was frozen over, and the cabin was nothing special. Like I was kind of got there and I was like, wow, this is what they recommended. This is nothing really that special, but it was adequate. But we made it cool and we stayed. And when we go places, we like to go to bars and we like to sit at the bar. In fact, we like to sit at the bar more than we like to sit at tables. And we like, meet people and chit chat with people a lot, right? We must.
Yeah, and I think that maybe is why we sit up at bars. It forces encountering other people and chatting with.
Even if it's just the bartender.
Yeah,
right?
whoever.
So
we always wind up talking to somebody.
And I was looking forward to being in these little towns. These are just like little hunting towns. They're not like being in a small town in, Vermont or something. It's just like a little Michigan towns in the middle of the state.
So back to this damn competition.
Wait, I'm getting there.
All right.
I'm getting there. Oh, I forget it. Anyway, we had fun anyway. We didn't get to meet people because it was very isolating and every restaurant in the state was closed, which we did not know. So we had to always eat by ourselves. We still had fun. So that's that. So that's what I put for my thing. And then the third question was, what would you do with $20,000?
Oh, and then did you promise you would give it all to charity?
No, nobody would believe that.
We're not going to win.
Nobody would believe that. Same thing. If somebody put that in their answer, I would say these people don't fucking need $20,000.
Screw them. They don't need the money.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would say. So I actually said no, that we would use it to, we'd like to travel a lot. We need extra money to travel, and we do this super cool podcast, and we'd like to do some traveling podcasting. That's what.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm,
there you
so
go.
that's what you guys have to look forward to if we win. If all of you would go vote for us every day, that would be really awesome. You can, I'll put the link. in in this podcast, so you guys can vote for us. We need to do it today because we're running out of time. But this is exciting. We've actually made it through 2 cuts.
2 cuts, man.
It says that we're in the top 15.
Oh, I would call that the semifinals.
I guess it is, but I don't know if it's the top 15 in our group or just the top 15 in the whole contest, or if somebody in each group is going to win $20,000. I don't know. I mean, it is a fundraiser, and it's a legitimate thing. It's actually was organized by Jeff Goldblum. You know who he is?
Nah, man.
Yeah, Jason.
I've heard his name.
Jason's not big on actors and stuff, but Jeff Goldblum and his wife, and it raises money for.
Tell me, who's Jeff Goldblum?
He's an actor.
I mean, what did he play in?
I don't know.
Well, see, nobody knows.
A lot of people know. Look him up right now while I'm talking. I think he was in The Big Chill. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I hate to say dumb. It's one of my favorite movies, by the way.
I missed that one.
He's been in a lot of stuff. He's a famous actor. He and his wife are really cute, and they did it, and they have little videos and stuff. So it's their contest, and it raises money for like homelessness in LA and something else. Maybe that's the main thing. But it does raise money for a good cause. That's true. Your votes.
Oh, no. I've seen this guy. He was in
a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I've seen him before. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. I didn't realize that was his name, man. I thought he was the crazy scientist guy on Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah. He's in a lot of stuff. So anyway, you need to brush up for when we meet him, honey.
Okay, I'll do that, man.
But no, really, we are in the contest. It says we're in the top 15.
So he's the guy that organized this, and
he and his wife. He and his wife.
Oh well, Jeff Goldblum is my favorite actor of all.
Unfortunately, it's all based on votes. He doesn't have any sort of say in who wins. I don't think, unless there's maybe a tie. But what are the odds of that? No, I don't think that's even true.
So I've been giving you crap about it because to me it's like you go on to vote, and 1 vote a day is free. But if you want to vote more, you can. You just have to pay more and more money to throw more votes.
We can't pay. If you try to pay, it'll say contestants can't pay for votes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I like this competition better now because I was thinking, the only people that are going to win are the people that just chuck a bunch of money into
you could probably get around it. You could tell your friends, I'll give you $50 and you put 50. Vote for me 50 times. I don't know. But if you do, I didn't know that either. But I did try to vote, and I didn't think I was cheating. I just, and it said contestants can't cast paid votes. You can cast your everyday vote. However, if we win, it will be a miracle because I think I might be the only person voting for us. Because even Jason does
Well,
not vote for us every
Part
day.
of it is, my cell phone is a work phone, and I try to vote, and the security software doesn't like the website.
Okay, well, and I've asked my kids to vote for us. They don't. They suck. They won't vote for us. They can do all kinds of other shit. They won't vote for us. I do have some friends who voted for us and shared, and I really do
That's good,
appreciate
man.
it. Yeah, and Jason doesn't ask people to vote for us. He does nothing to promote us being America's favorite couple. So, like I said, if we win, it will be all because of me, and the $20,000 will be mine. I'm just joking.
All right.
We got to do some traveling. I'm itching to go on a trip,
Oh, I know. You're always itching to go on a trip.
It's been a long time, sweetie. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. So please vote for us, America's favorite couple. We'll have the little link here. We'll get this on as soon as possible because if not, the contest will be over and that'll be like a non-issue. Anything else we should talk about with the America's favorite couple, honey?
No, I think you've wrapped it up pretty well.
I think we're a good couple for the most part.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
I do, and we should be America's favorite couple.
We're not too young. We're not too old. We still have fun. We're funny. We're kind of like, we have kind of that Lucy, Ricky kind of vibe going on when we talk, don't you think?
Maybe. I'm not sure, man. Lucy and Ricky?
Yeah, he does get a little madder at her than you get at me, though.
Yeah.
And don't you like it when he goes,
Yeah.
Lucy, 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 what are you doing?
Yeah.
And she has that, oh.
Julie.
It's funny.
What are you doing?
We watched a funny comedy thing last night, honey, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, and I was going to say, you mentioned crushed ice in your drink a little while ago.
Oh, yeah, I do love
do
love some good crushed ice.
It made me think of that comedian talking about how her mother dated a guy that had an industrial crushed ice machine in his house, and that meant he had to be rich.
Yeah.
And,
well, she said he had it. Yeah, she's funny. I think she's funny. Fortune Feimster.
Yeah,
is her name, or Feimster. Yeah, she's funny. She had some funny stuff. But that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the guy. What's his name?
Oh, Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. Yeah. He had this one part that was funny. It reminded me of me and Jason. I can say this is something they could use, like if they're going to do like a clip for America's favorite couple. He had that whole thing about some people. What is it like? Some people are dishwashers and some people are dish soakers.
Yeah.
Like,
he was hitting home on that.
It's not that I'm a dish soaker, but I am a put off, get doing things kind of person. So it was funny.
And he made a mention about sitting on the couch saying, "Oh, I was going to get that."
Yeah, he said, it's like, so finally after, whatever, you go over and you start washing the dishes and you have this like fake, like, honey, what are you doing over there? I do that all the time. Like, hey, honey, what are you doing? See, I'm sure he's thinking, what the fuck I'm doing, what I do every night, cooking dinner, cleaning up. You know what I'm doing? Yeah. What are you doing over there? And,
I was going to get that.
Like, well, I was gonna do that, and he's like, yeah, right. By now but the dishes have been soaking 8 hours. There's pieces of gross scrambled eggs floating around in the water, and I'm thinking, you were not gonna get to this. It's been sitting here for 8 hours, you animal. It made me laugh. The whole thing made me laugh.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Bill Burr can be hilarious. I can understand how you can get under people's skin, though. I mean, if you're the sensitive type, you're not going to be able to take Bill Burr.
He does a really good job, I think, and I'm really being serious now. I'm not, and I'm sure this is. I think some people. I hate to say this because it sounds like I'm being kind of like superior or something, but some people can't understand that he is making fun of everyone. I mean, it's like, he says shitty things about feminists. He says shitty things about liberals while he pretends to not be a liberal himself. I don't know if he is or not a liberal, but I'm pretty sure he's not, a conservative. I have to look. But he kind of pretends like he relates to those people, like, but he makes fun of everyone, and
including himself.
Oh yeah, including himself. Yeah. But like he had that thing about like, if you really cared about like women's sports, you'd go see the fucking things. It's like you don't give a shit about give a shit about women and women's sports getting paid, or you'd buy tickets.
That was actually an older show. That was just post COVID,
or it might have even been during COVID, or I don't. Just post COVID. Yeah. So. We'll have to see if there's any more up-to-date ones. But we do that a lot on the weekends now that we've gotten old. Like I came home last night because I had to work on a Saturday and was like, hey, let's go out tonight, right? And I was home within a half an hour, like, that feeling has passed me. Let's just stay home and drink a bottle of wine. Yeah, so that's what we did, stayed home.
If you had a laugh, thought, or just made it to the end without cringing, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. It helps more than you know. Drop a comment. Tell us what hit home, what made you laugh, or what Julie should apologize for next. And if you really love us, share the episode with a friend who needs a laugh. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time on Julie and the Painter.